Okay, so y'all may have seen everything about this another Army height and weight standard that's been pushed out. Um, get it? It's waist to height ratio, everything like that. I want to preface this video I want to preface it before I get into anything. I'm not on here I'm not trying to push against anything that's been put out. I'm not trying to go against the standard. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just simply having an open discussion, in a sense, as a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army. I sound like one of them. No, I'm not here to be controversial or anything like that before I get into it. I'm just simply stating my respectful opinion and letting other people in the military, y'all want to chime in or y'all want to make comments or whatever, however y'all feel about it, by all means, please. I feel like it's I like it because they took the weight. Like, from my understanding, there's no weight involved. It's just simply your height and your waist, and that ratio has to be under 0.55 for you to be in compliance. And that kind of makes sense. I'm not really too mad at it. However, I do have a problem with the fact that, based off of the last standard that they put out, which is kind of similar because I'm kind of in the same range per se, because we just did one. So all right, I'm gonna put my situation out there. So just here, like mid-May, we did the AFT height and weight. A week later, I think that's how it went. I did solid on the AFT, got 445 out of 500. Close to getting that exemption. That's when we were still doing the exemption and everything, and passed height and weight with 21% body fat, everything like that, based on the Army, based on this standard that's been put out. And if y'all know me, y'all know my story. Early into my military career, I was struggling with the height and weight, and I was struggling with the run. I eventually, long story short, after that time, I was flagged for both of those things, and it put a hinder on my career, and it held me back as progression-wise. That's when I finally locked in towards the end of 2018, and I finally said, I don't like how this feels. I want to always be in compliance. I always want to be at the standard, and I always want to exceed the standard. So I say from the end of 2018 up until now, not trying to toot my own horn or make myself sound better than anybody else, I've worked extremely hard to maintain a certain level of fitness and to perform at my best. And I've been very mindful of how much I eat, the way I work out and train, the way I do a lot of things in my daily lifestyle. Now, my situation right now is where I'm like, it's a little funky because I'm like, we just did it mid-May, and usually 6 months later, because you do it twice out the year. So you're just gonna scratch that and do a whole new thing. And the problem I feel like I have with it is I literally just came off of leave. Today is my first day back from leave, and they're like, oh yeah, this the class on height and weight tape. Everybody gonna get taped tomorrow. And I'm like, oh. I told first sergeant, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I was asking questions, and I was like, well, when I saw this came out, this was on my second week of leave. I got a pizza in my hand. I'm eating a little bit of crazy, I'm letting my hair down just a little bit, because I feel like as soldiers, we are athletes, and I I did all that training and everything, was in compliance for the mid-May, took leave starting in the middle of June, like literally a month later after doing all that, like that's my time off, that's my time to, relax, recoup. So I had more days off and I ate a little bit more on some of the, like it just happens on leave. Like even if you work out every day, like you still might overeat or, cause you're not in the same battle rhythm as usual. So things gonna be a little bit different. I try not to go too crazy, but I mean, stuff just happens. Like it's just how it is. But just like professional athletes, and they take time off in the off season, they may gain a little weight. But for the most part, still be where they need to be. But they probably take it off just a little bit, just like a tick lower. And that's what I felt like I did. And now, like literally, my second day back from leave is looking like I may have to go get heightened weight, and I'm not really comfortable with that. Like I'm right there, but I'm not as comfortable as I normally would be. I'm just being transparent. So I don't know what's gonna happen yet. I haven't had a chance to at least talk with my first sergeant and see, how he feels about it, to at least give me, some type of grace period or something like that. I think that part of it is kind of conflicting when you just had all your personnel, like literally like a month and a half ago, go through and pass and achieve the standard, exceed the standard, and then now you just like, oh, that doesn't count. So, and that's the part that I'm like kind of don't understand to a degree. So hopefully like I can have that conversation with him, and it's not, I'm not trying to be conflicting or controversial or anything. Like I said, I'm just stating my opinion. That's it. And I know it's probably other NCOs and soldiers that have worked hard, and because a lot of people was getting exempt from getting tape, because if you score a certain amount up until this past week, if you scored a certain score, then you get exempt. I didn't get exempt this last time. I was close, but for the past, since the ACFT kind of like, since that thing kind of took place, I've been exempt from tape, and I just passed in May. So that's what that's another thing that I didn't like too, because you had this standard going on for like what, probably like 3 to 5 years, and then like all of a sudden you're just gonna scratch it and then like create possible new problems for most of your personnel and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, man, but yeah, I just would personally hate to not be where I want to be, and then I get taped and it's like, oh, you flagged. It's like that would be heartbreaking to me. So I am praying that everything works out, and I don't have to walk down that road again. I refuse to. I'll do everything in my power to keep it the way things are. I do not need any more setbacks from anything that I can control. I do not need to go back to where I was before. So I pride myself on that. I'm praying, I'm hoping, everything works out for not only me, for like the rest of the leaders out there, the rest of soldiers and everything like that. I feel like I pretty much touched up on everything. I just tried to demolish myself in the gym, because this was like really my first like real day back. I was still training like on leave, but it wasn't consistent, and that's, like I said, it's just life. That was me wanting to use that time to take off and recoup and reset before we like get back into it, so I just hope people understand it from that perspective, like the way I think, the way I train. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people and leaders and soldiers like feel and think maybe the same way, and we'll see if it sticks. We'll see how everything goes. If y'all, any of my battles out there or military personnel, if y'all want to chime in the comments, how y'all feel about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to say one last thing, because every time I think I got like a little wiggle room, or like I take my foot off the gas just a tad bit, that's when a reminder comes up like, oh nah, you can't take your foot off the gas, So that's another thing that's like, from a mental aspect, it's stressful, and that was the whole point of taking leave and stuff like that, getting away from your normal stressors in life and just taking that time to sit back and stuff like that. So, like I said, if y'all anything y'all have, anything y'all want to chime in and say, I'll respond. We have an open conversation in the comments about it, or DM me, whatever. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see how everything looking heading forward. But y'all be blessed. Have a good day. Oh, subscribe to the channel too. I'm posting some content on there, especially from the trip, and I'm posting other stuff that I'm doing on my channel. Like, at least check out the channel and then think about subscribing. I don't know. I'm not gonna beg y'all to, but it's free and it don't cost you nothing to do it. So you might as well do it. All right, peace.